November? More like Newvember. Netflix-vember? New on Netflix-vember? Whatever you want to call it, November 2019 is quickly approaching, and Netflix has announced the movies and TV shows that will be available to watch throughout the month. Here's the best stuff hitting Netflix in November 2019. Netflix subscribers with a love for stand-up will be treated in a major way, as the streamer is adding 4 specials from some of the biggest names in comedy. On November 5th, tuck into Seth Meyers' stand-up comedy special Lobby Baby, in which the late-night host discusses everything from being a father to the reason why you should never take your girlfriend to Paris for her birthday. Filmed at Minneapolis' Pantages Theater, Seth Meyers' Lobby Baby is extra special for 2 reasons. First, it's Meyers' first ever Netflix comedy special. And second, it takes its name from the circumstances of the birth of his second son, Axel Strahl Meyers, who came into the world in the lobby of Meyers' apartment building. A week later, on November 12th, Jeff Garlin, One Man in Chicago, hits Netflix. This special is, well, special too. It was filmed in Garland's hometown of Chicago, 37 years to the day after he debuted as a stand-up comedian, and it sees the Curb Your Enthusiasm actor take a stroll down memory lane that's filled with his, quote, signature blend of storytelling and improv. Iliza Schlesinger's 5th Netflix stand-up special, Unveiled, will arrive on the platform on November 19th. Following after 2013's Warpaint, 2015's Freezing Hot, 2016's Confirmed Kills, and 2018's Elder Millennial, Unveiled sees the recently married Schlesinger discussing all things wedding-related, plus the, quote, dangers of a zombie bachelorette army. Finally, on November 26th, Mike Birbiglia, the new one, will be available to stream on Netflix. In his newest stand-up special, Birbiglia ponders whether he's truly ready to expand his family and bring a child into the often terrifying modern world. Do you like action franchises, iconic Will Smith and Martin Lawrence movies from the 90s, classic Bruce Lee martial arts films, and sequels? While we'd say you have quite a specific taste in cinema, Netflix would say it has you covered.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Coming to Netflix in November 2019 are a handful of awesome action flicks, like 1995's Bad Boys, featuring Smith and Lawrence as a pair of Miami detectives looking into the disappearance of police-seized drugs. You'll also be able to catch 1973's Enter the Dragon, the beloved actioner for director Robert Klaus that marked Lee's final film role before his death. All 3 entries in the Wachowskis' Matrix trilogy and 2017's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, a follow-up to the fantasy adventure Jumanji from 1995. Anyone who likes to expand spooky season into November will be in luck next month on Netflix, as 3 extra eerie flicks are hitting the streamer. On the first of the month, load up on Roman Polanski's seminal psychological horror feature Rosemary's Baby, starring Mia Farrow as the titular Rosemary, a pregnant woman who grows suspicious that a satanic coven wants to steal her baby for use in their evil rituals.
What have you done to it? What have you done to its eyes?
On November 4th, switch gears to District 9, the Neil Blomkamp-directed sci-fi action thriller that takes place in a South African internment camp known as District 9, where insectoid aliens that crashed on Earth have been confined. A bit later, on November 15th, stream Netflix's original thriller Earthquake Bird, a Tokyo-set mystery centered around expat Lucy Fly, the reasons why she's suspected of killing her missing friend Lily, and the charming photographer she was romantically involved with. Escape the drama of your everyday life by diving into the immense, already critically acclaimed dramas heading to Netflix. The first arrival hitting the streamer on November 1st is The King, based on a number of plays from William Shakespeare's Henriade collection. The King tells the story of a prince who rises to take the English throne and become King Henry V following the death of his father.
A king has no friends, only followers and foe.
The film opened in theaters for a limited run on October 11th when critics took a liking to it. November 27th will see the Netflix debut of Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, a gangster epic that chronicles the life and crimes of Frank the Irishman Sheeran, a former mobster and hitman long presumed to have had a hand in the disappearance and suspected killing of Teamster member Jimmy Hoffa.
Back then, there was nobody in this country who didn't know who Jimmy Hoffa was.
Like The King, The Irishman will have a limited theatrical release prior to premiering on Netflix. Critics have been praising The Irishman since it debuted at the New York Film Festival on September 27th, but audiences will have to wait until November 1st to judge for themselves, then hold out a few weeks until it's available on Netflix. Those looking for non-Netflix original dramas can dig into David Ayer's End of Watch on November 23rd, or Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World on November 30th. Christmas will come early for comedy lovers this November. On the 1st, Netflix is adding to its content catalog a number of hilarious movies like Step Brothers and Wedding Crashers, the witty post-apocalyptic flick Zombieland, and even the subversive black comedy satire Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Whoa. Well, these fellas really let themselves go.
Later in the month, Netflix is really rolling into the holiday spirit. On November 8th, subscribers can stream Let It Snow. Based on the New York Times bestseller, the film follows a group of high school students as their lives cross paths during a Christmas Eve snowstorm.
Snow hides a lot. It's like the Spanx of weather.
When November 15th rolls around, Netflix will add animated comedy Claws to its library, followed by The Night Before Christmas on November 21st. This Vanessa Hudgens starring flick sees science teacher Brooke fall for Sir Cole, a medieval knight transported to the present day by a mystical sorceress. Netflix sure didn't forget about TV enthusiasts, though. The streamer is bringing a ton of amazing short-form content to subscriber screens in November. On November 1st, you can stream the Netflix original event American Son, which follows a mother as she pieces together the disappearance of her son. Other standout TV additions include the third season of Atypical and the Queer Eye special We're in Japan on November 1st.
I cannot wait to roll up our gorgeous little gay sleeves and get this ball rolling.
The second season of The End of the World and the fourth season of She-Ra and the Princess of Power hit the platform on November 5th, while the fifth volume of Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj premieres on November 10th, and the third season of The Crown a week later on November 17th. Netflix also has a few holiday specials, like Season 2 of The Great British Baking Show Holiday Special on November 8th, and Season 2 of Nailed It Holiday on November 22nd. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.